feeling good. Yes, you sound wonderful.
Ooh.
This is what we do.
This is what we do.
You have to do this to get the good stuff out. You have to start and just play, and then stuff happens.
Yeah.
Stuff is birthed and created.
Christmas magic.
Yeah.
Make it stanky. Come on.
Hang on the mistletoe. I'm gonna get to know you better.
For me.
For me.
For me. My spirit and my soul. Come on. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Camerae from CameraeMusicTV.
And it's Colby with Dynasty Creatives.
And we are here to welcome you all to a Creator's Christmas.
Yes. We're gonna sit back and drink, laugh, do a little bit of singing, and share a little bit about ourselves and what we create.
Yes, during this Christmas time. So get your spiked eggnog, your virgin eggnog, your hot chocolate, your wine, apple cider, whatever it is, because we about to get into it. All right, y'all, so we are here for Creators Christmas. You know that we are both creators, but during this pandemic, we have had to sustain our creatorships, creations, right?
Yeah.
With some type of income, some type of like real job while we get everything going towards our dreams. So what have you been doing?
Well, I have been substitute teaching. I took my second leap of faith and resigned from teaching in October to pursue grad school. I'm an arts leadership graduate student. There it is. And I've been working on Dynasty Creatives. So yeah, that's been my substitute teaching. Uber Eats, Grubhub.
Come on.
I've been hustling.
Yes, you have. And the dream is to get this business underway. So we actually, I'm an educator. Colby just told you he's an educator. We had Krislyn on, who's also a creator and an educator. Y'all tuned into the conversation that we had with her, and we'll be right back. Hi, Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Yes.
It's the holidays!
Yeah. You know what? At the beginning of this pandemic, I was just going through the fields, looking at, I was looking at the world through a different lens. Like, wow, that's too bad that you guys have to deal with that during this point in time. And then when I started working in the pandemic, I'm like, I don't think so. But, I'm here trying to figure it out, how to even navigate through this system, because it seems like something that's almost impossible.
Child. Because you was teaching at first, and then what? So take me through that.
Okay, so I resigned from teaching December of last year.
Okay, so a year anniversary.
Yeah. Actually, oh my gosh!
Right.
So what's crazy is I resigned December 1st, 2019, and Krislyn resigned December 2nd, or was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Come on, resign
something like
twins.
Yep.
Yeah,
and didn't know.
We didn't know. We did not talk about it. We did not know.
Really?
No. It just.
It's real. And why are we resigning? Because this pandemic is just a lot, and a lot of what these schools are asking us to do as educators, like I said before, just was very much impossible. I'm still working in education to some extent, but
Me too.
Yeah, we're all working in education still. It's just the whole being in the classroom and working full time with the children and all of that. I could go on a full-blown rant. Let me just stop before I
You doing that though, making sure that you're around other people who are like-minded, because if you would have been around people that's like just about stability, just about sustaining a paycheck and getting a 20-year retirement, versus you doing something that ignites you, your passion, using your tools and stuff like that, then in your mind you would have been like, am I doing the right thing? Like for real, like fully 100%, and probably would have never acted on it would have been big and bald with 3 kids, telling them how I never got to live my dream.
Yes.
And that's what we don't want to do.
No.
I feel like 2020 though has just been a year of testament anyway. It's been a year of walking out on faith, trusting God, getting closer to what exactly He wants for us, and constantly checking in with Colby every day. Like me and him are on the same page, working for the same district. Like, Colby, I'm listening to sermons. Today God told me, that this ain't it. What did God tell you?
He told me the same thing, sis. He told me the same thing, sis.
But it's like when God puts on your heart something that you know you should be doing, and you are doing the exact opposite, God will put you in a position where you are no longer able to do what you thought was right. You know,
Right.
I feel like that's exactly what we found in our position, and now it's a matter of walking out in faith, believing what God has ordained for us, and knowing, okay, I'm covered regardless. You know.
All those amazing photos you've seen us in, Krislyn is the one responsible for it. So if you need a hot photographer, book her. Her information is below.
I'm talking about have me looking fierce, and I don't do fierce easily, okay? Have me looking good.
Yeah, she does make it. She makes it easy.
A lot of you who are watching, you are people that I have worked with, Colby's worked with, or we've worked with together. We have known each other since 07, 08 time frame.
Yeah.
We used to sing in gospel choirs together, praise teams together, the chorale at Clayton State, okay, getting that all sound in the back of the mouth. Come on. Come on. So it's crazy to be here, both working on our businesses, and we have came full circle back together. So how I linked up with Colby again, obviously because we are friends, but I had a photo shoot when I was doing my grad program, and Colby was like,
yeah, I'll be your wardrobe stylist, and I'll just help you pick out the pieces, we'll get it together.
well, Colby came to the set, and was directing the set, and was pulling. He had all these pieces that we did not get when we were shopping, okay? He brought a bag, and it had, what do you call it, stoles and dusters? And
stoles and
because I was
dusters.
like,
The fur and the scarf, I don't know.
he put that in there, and he put adjusting the jewels and the necklaces, and the guy is snapping, the photographer snapping the pictures, he grabbing things, pulling things on, and talking to me. I mean, it was a whole experience that Colby is giving, and what I want people to realize is,
It's a gift.
Thank you, Lord.
it's a gift. Can you please tell us about Dynasty Creatives?
What did we say we have to
Come
do?
on, you had to stir up the gift.
Stir it up.
Stir it up, honey.
Yes. Well, Dynasty Creatives, oh my gosh. Oh, I'm not going to talk about this forever because I could really talk for a while. So to give you some history of the name. So my name, Colby, comes from the show Dynasty that was popular in the 80s and 90s, I think. My grandmother loved the show, and she thought it would be fitting for her oldest and first grandson to be named after one of the bougie families on the show.
I never knew that.
So that's where my name comes from. So Dynasty Creatives, there were so many different inspirations behind why I chose that name. I like the concept of legacy, and I love Egyptian culture and how their dynasties were set up. So, thinking of legacy and my grandmother and my name, and thinking of the future and having something to pass down was also how I came up with the name. And then it just summates all the things that I do. Event management, artistic development, community engagement.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I never knew that about your name.
Yes.
As long as I've known you, I've never known that. So, all these things that he just named, all these bullet points under Dynasty Creatives, it's why we are dressed the way we're dressed. It's why this set looks amazing. Okay? It's why you can get on set and just turn on and be like, okay, you need this, I'm giving you this. Okay, give me a look here. Okay, look down, look up, look away. I mean,
whether it's, you know, style, something you're wearing, or if you're performing, you have to be comfortable, because if you don't believe in it, if you can't own it, if you can't rest and stand in it confidently, then the rest of the world is not going to buy into it either. So one of the things I always try to instill into clients, whether it's, again, style or music or anything, is what can we create and make that you can confidently own, and yeah, something that you can own and make your own, and own it confidently. There's a lot of owns in there.
yeah, come on.
Oprah.
But I mean, come on. That's a sign, right?
Hey.
What is the motivation for you that's gonna lead you into 2021? What are you trying to do in the next 6 months with your business? What we doing? What we going? What we doing? What we going?
Yes. Well, Cam, I have to stop and say that, you know, what you have been doing has been a huge point of inspiration, because, let me just plug her for a minute. So she has been doing this social media thing, video thing, recording. She's been doing it all over the country. Can I say all over the world? Because she's been all over the place. And so seeing you sticking with it and not giving up, and then the quality also really helped push me. I'm like, okay, so I'll get on camera. Cam been talking on camera for years. Cam doing it. So you have been a huge point of inspiration, and then of course knowing where we come from. So next goals would be to continue to do this, to continue to get the word out and to engage people, of course in hopes of gaining more clientele, but also networking. I want to network. I want to have it so that I'm consistently working. You know, projects here and there are cool. You know, entrepreneurs starting out, you know, it's slow.
Yeah.
So yeah, long-term goals to have it so that Dynasty Creatives is functioning consistently as a creative organization.
Yes. Well, I appreciate the love. I do. As a creator, during the Christmas time, during the coronavirus, it's like, it's so frustrating sometimes.
Yes.
When you post, you gotta use all these hashtags. And if I don't, and the algorithm, okay, is another thing. It's like, if I post this and I don't promote it at all, you might not see it till 3 days later if you just on your normal news feed. And making sure you post, what you post grabs the audience, making sure it has enough intentionality, and it's really showing like what you want it to show quickly, succinctly. People know where to go. It's easy.
It's work.
It's work.
It's work. That's been the other job. It's Instagram and Facebook and trying to get these businesses out there. Like, that's a whole job.
Yeah, it is. It's a whole job, which is why I think, you know, we go to grad school because we are serious about this thing. And when I say, like, I want to be able to edit your work, I want to be able to put you out there and show what you want to show. I want to be able to edit this project down and it be intentional. I'm serious about my business. And so I go to grad school, I learn all the things, I network, and I get out there and I talk to people. I put the hashtags on my stuff. I bug people in the DMs. It's just something that comes with being a creator, that I feel like those people, young people that are watching us, because we both want to be involved with young people and teaching them and molding them. It's that work piece that's missing right now. That's like, you got to be consistent or it's gonna fall flat. It's gonna fall flat. I know that first 3 months when school started, I just fell in this funk because I was like, okay, I need to post my stuff. I got to be posting all the time, or you're gonna lose that audience.
And that posting all the time part is where I was having some issues as of late. Because for me, people don't believe or know that I'm really an introvert at heart. Like, I am fine.
Oh my gosh.
See,
what?
I know, like, people never, they're like, well, I can be extroverted.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, you can.
Oh,
yes, you can.
But my natural disposition is introverted. I am, we are Scorpios.
Yes.
I also have a Cancer moon and a Leo rising. So it's a cat.
You better know them moons and rising, because I sure don't know.
The Saints gonna be upset.
Okay.
So that's a Scorpion, a Cancer, and a cat.
A cat.
We like to be at home.
Okay.
So, you know, I am naturally introverted, but I can put out and on the extrovertedness. I'm okay just being kind of in my little bubble. And I'll share or post when I feel that it is something I want to share. I didn't really identify with social media being like a marketing, networking tool.
Yeah.
I was still, as of earlier this year, I was still kind of using it as like a personal photo collection of things that are meaningful to me. So having to like balance that personal aspect of the social media thing with it has to be used in 2020 to market your business has been difficult.
Well, because where we come from, what we come from is it was just pictures at first. It was just family, it was just friends, and I remember people being like,
Camerae, you post so much, you post everything, you always posting all the time.
and then now it's like if you don't post at all, people forget about your business. If you don't share, if you don't tag, if you don't mention, if you don't all of these things, and they are conducive to being a creator if you're trying to make it. If you want to bake cakes, you want to be a tattoo artist, you want to be a beautician, a barber, you want to be any of these things, it's like you got to have a social media following. Because if right now I need even if I want a black dentist, I'm gonna do hashtag Houston Black Dentist, and I'm gonna look, and that's why them hashtags are imperative to just getting out there, just period, just at all, just period.
And it can be intimidating sometimes, because sometimes you can feel like, what do I need to say? What hashtag do I need to use? Am I using too many of them? Am I not using enough?
We've come a long way. We've got a longer way to go, but it's just encouraging and fulfilling. That's the word, fulfillment. Just knowing like, okay, I've created something, I'm putting my best foot forward, I'm doing what fuels me, and it is helping others, and I'm marching up the King's Highway. Dum da dum dum dum.
Right.
You know what I want to ask you? When you have these sets like this, what happens in your mind? Because I just don't think that I could have. I would have said, y'all wear red and green.
You know, I spend a lot of time on Pinterest to give some credit first. There are some really cool stylists that I follow and models. But when my concepts come to me, they're usually random. For instance, with Christmas, I love Christmas. I love decorating for Christmas. I love multiple trees. I just love Christmas.
Come on.
But I don't like spending a lot of money. So I chop it up to God.
Yes.
Because you know, some things I don't know where it comes from. It just gets dropped in my head, and I love though making or watching the process of a idea or a concept grow into something that's tangible, and then see it turn into something that we can experience.
When people ask me like, how do you get in front of the camera? How do you be so confident? I really feel like all the things, when God says all things come together for our good.
You better preach, Evangelist Burton.
When I tell you I went from this city to that city, to this college, and that college, and this experience, to that experience, and this group of friends, to that group of friends, it was like God was just like, you need a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then I just turned into a big old gumbo pot.
And speaking of gumbo, I think you should share with us some of the things you've been cooking up in your gumbo pot.
So some of the things in my gumbo pot I've been cooking up. We've obviously been working together, right? We have our things that we're doing. You guys are gonna hear some of our work that we're doing in the recording studio together. Okay. I want to ultimately, you guys know I say this all the time, I want to ultimately have a center, right, for young adults and teens to come and create. I want them to produce, I want them to host. I really am big on just Black feminism And that being the rhetoric of men and women. Men understanding that I could be a black feminist as well. I want women to be created equal. I don't want, because back in our time when we was like trying to really sing and get out there and be in studios, men, and I'm gonna say cisgendered men, were really like, okay, you wanna get in the studio? You gotta do this. You gotta do that. And it was like, oh.
I was trying to make her out to be a Jezebel.
Right, come on. And I was like, that's not a fair exchange.
A harlot.
I cannot.
She is not, and cannot, and will not.
I was like, I'm gonna join this military. I'm gonna learn all I need to learn. I'm gonna get the funds to purchase all that I need to purchase. I'm going to YouTube University, magna cum laude. Okay.
Hey.
And you won't. Come on. And you won't be able to stop CameraeMusicTV. Okay. So in my gumbo product, it's black feminism, it's equality, right? It's consistency, it's transparency, it's peacefulness.
Yes.
Okay. And it ain't gonna stop. Because once you get a collaboration going,
Talk about it.
once you move to a city that is thriving
Talk
with
about
black
it.
culture
That's
and
it.
black
That's it.
creators, and then
That's
you
it.
get in a time where a 9 to 5 is not necessary.
Oh, come on, Cam.
A creator's Christmas
Come on,
is
Cam.
only the beginning.
Come on, Cam.
Okay, so when you see us together and we singing and we loving and we laughing, we hoping that it's bleeding over to you. Okay?
Talk about it, Cam.
We hoping that you feeling like, you know what, I got something that I do. And this Creator's Christmas, the gift that God is bringing me is to go ahead and get that thing started.
Go ahead and get that thing started.
Right? Subscribe on down below because we brings the energy, right? Y'all know I get excited.
To Evangelist Burton, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. But yeah, we definitely want to incite people to create opportunities. They're gonna come.
Yeah. And use these apps. You do not have to go out and buy all this crazy equipment. You get one of them clip-on ring lights.
Hello.
You get you or record at golden hour, right? And just sit by the window. Use your iPhone. If you got an Android, you know, they're coming up with new things with the
They
Android.
trying.
Use what you got. I use iMovie to edit everything I make.
Yeah.
I use Canva. I'm not fooling around with all these things that cost money unless it's like something that I pay for over time, you know, but it's not worth it to break the bank and then not know how to use all the things.
Yeah, you have to be creative as you are creating. You know?
During the Creator's Christmas.
Oh, that's why she is Evangelist Burton. Yes, that's right. Bring it all the way back. You see that gift has gotten stirred up. It's stirred all the way up now. It's stirred up. Stirred up.
Oh my God. Well, y'all know what to do, okay? In the description box, I'm gonna have all of Colby's information. You're gonna have all of my information. You're gonna link up with us and we are going to network. And this Creator's Christmas is gonna turn into a Creator's Year, Creator's Century. And we're gonna do all kind of collaborating, all these C words and Christmas and Colby and Camerae and collaboration. Come on. So make sure you subscribe.
Yes.
Comment down below what you're creating.
Yes.
Right? What you are sitting on that is waiting on for you to pick it on up. 2020 has been that time for you to get on through the storm.
Yeah.
This time has been time, just like that butterfly when it's in that cocoon. Okay, it's dark. It's trying. We are forming. We're forming because we about to bust out. We about to come on out.
I feel Patty in my
Come on,
spirit.
I see. I see.
Feel Patty. Oh, spread your wings.
I was not prepared for you to do it so well. I was not prepared for that.
I love that. Oh. This Christmas will be. Work through it. Have to stir up the gifts.
Don't you do that in here. Don't you do that. Stir up the gift.
Ooh. I'm through. I'm done with us.
Even in the midst of a rain.
Even in the midst of a Rona.
It will be a very, very bad day.
Even in the midst of a Rona.
Even in the midst of a Rona.
Even in the midst of a Rona.
Come on, come on, come on. Sing to you.
Sing to you.
Sing to you.
Sing to you.
Oh, sing to you. Yeah. Come on. Well, I see some Christmas cookies over there, and
Oh, my cookies. Okay.
These are the best kind of cookies.
How the Instagram makeup girls do
They
it?
hold the hand behind.
Oh, it's like this.
But I'm gonna do it before the year is
Let me see
over.
how many I've eaten. Oh, I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay, y'all, we gonna let y'all go so I can get me some cookies.
You want
Some cookies. I want some milk and cookie.
You want to talk about pancakes?
All right, y'all. Merry Christmas
Merry
and happy
Christmas.
holidays.
Happy holidays.